Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to 40 Runs. I'm Chris Ford, aka 40. This video is the review of the 2018 London Marathon, which I just did, and also my goals for the rest of the year. So let's get stuck in. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button over there to stay up to date with all the latest running videos we've got on 40 Runs. 40 Runs is the YouTube channel for the everyday runner. Get over to Facebook because we've got a new Facebook group that's just started. Get over to 40 Runs on Facebook, and there's a little group button. Just click that and you'll join the group and get stuck in with all the stuff we've got on there as well. So that's pretty cool. Check that one out. But as I said, this is a review of the 2018 London Marathon, which I just did. I wanted to talk briefly about how I found it, any tips and hints, that kind of stuff, and then we're going to talk about basically the rest of the goals for the rest of the year. So let's get stuck in. So this is it, guys. This is what I've got for doing the London Marathon. Obviously I'm really pleased that I did it. I've got to be honest with you, that was probably the hardest thing I've ever done. The heat just killed me. I got to, what was it, mile 19, and basically it wasn't heat exhaustion, but it felt like it. The first half of the race was great. I mean, the start was cool, all the lead up to it was so easy, so smooth. You know, getting to greenies, the bag drop, all that sort of stuff, the red zone, all that was easy, it was cool, it was great. I saw a lot of people. By the way, thanks very much for anybody who came and said hello. And the start was smooth, the wave process was excellent. And we started off and it was great, and I was managing my pace. My original goal, based on the weather prediction and looking at my training, was always going to be to try and finish around between 4:10 and 4:15. That was my goal, because my brother-in-law done 4:13, so I was just trying. He's a really good runner, so I was just trying to get around that sort of level. I thought that was achievable. I mean, my training, I was looking at sub 4, but I had the injuries and all that kind of stuff. So I was just going in there with the weather forecast, trying to think, right, I'm just going to get to this, say that 4:10 to 4:15. When I started out, it was obvious to me, based on the amount of people and on the heat, that I wasn't going to go for that. I was probably looking more 4:30. So I just kind of managed my pace in the first bit for around that 6-minute kilometre. Which I was fine, and then I got basically to Tower Bridge and I was alright. And yeah, I was just ticking along really, and then so I got up to Limehouse, and I wouldn't say the wheels came off, but it was getting hotter and hotter and hotter. There was water, but there wasn't, I would say, enough water. And all the Lucozade drinks they were giving out were warm, so they were gross. But yeah, and then I got round to, we went out up to like Millwall or wherever it is, and it was just like someone had turned the heating up, you know, like your thermostat, and just cranked it up. And it was so hot on my head, it was just unbearable. So, and I think a lot of it as well, because you get up to that area and the crowd come in on you, and there's no shade, there's no breeze, there's no escaping it. And and they ran out of water. So for like 3 miles they were replenishing water, but I mean, I was just unlucky, because when I was going through the water stations, they hadn't actually got the water out ready to give to us. I think I grabbed maybe half a cup of water for like 3 miles, which was a killer. So by the time I got to Canary Wharf, where my family was, I was really struggling with the heat. I'd already backed off on the pace, and I was just, and you'll see from the vlog if you've not seen it, I was just thinking about finishing, to be honest. And then I bumped into a mate of mine, Base 187, big shout out to you, I hope you're alright, bro. And he was walking. Now, he is a superb runner, and for him to be walking, I was like, Jesus, this is bad. So I just backed off basically, and the heat just got too much for me, so I just then started to think about how I'm going to get this race done, how I'm going to finish without like needing like medical attention. So after Canary Wharf, I started doing like a walk for 1 kilometre, run for 4 kilometres, walk for, you know, like I said on the videos, like Jeff and whatever they call it. But it was all about, for me, bringing it home at the end. I think most people, looking at all the social medias, Facebook and stuff like that, most people are about between 30 minutes, 40 minutes over their expected time, which is, I think, is down to the heat. Another friend of mine, Gary, he did it in 4:30 something, and that guy's a machine. He just runs, and he's just one of them people. It's a bit annoying, but he can just run without hardly any training. He can just smash it. He's done that in the marathon before, but for him to finish in 4:30, it means to finish like 4:50 something. I don't feel so bad. It was a bit gutting. I'm glad I got in under 5 hours. I'm glad I survived it. The crowds were amazing. Yeah, the crowds were just unbelievable actually, and to stand out in that heat as well. But really, it was just a battle of getting through and getting over the finish line. I'm a bit gutted. I would like to go and run it again in conditions not similar to what we're training, because obviously, you know, we had the worst training ever, I think, with the snow and all, you know, the beast from the east and all that. But I'd like to go and run it when it is like 15 degrees like it's meant to be, and give it a real go, because I think I could then get to my goal, which was, as I said, around that, not necessarily 4 hours, because I think you've got to be realistic. With 40,000 people running, you ain't going to be smashing it unless you're at the front and you're one of the elite guys, or you're some superhero. As I said, all along I'm just some ordinary runner, like all you guys out there, the everyday runner. That's what 40 runs is all about. I'm just a normal dude who just hits the pavement and just has a laugh and enjoys my running. So it's all about just doing it for me. But yeah, I'm glad I've done it. I'm glad I got the bling. I'm a bit disappointed with the time, but on reflection today, based on what everybody else has said, you know, the time, I can kind of live with it. I think it's going to bug me, and I think I'm going to end up doing it again, much to my family's annoyance. But yeah. I mean, it was good. I'm pleased I finished. I got the medal, but I'm still kind of itching to do it again. But yeah, so that's my review of 2018 London Marathon. It was hot, it was hard, but I got it done. Hey guys, so the summer of 2018 is going to be busy for 40 runs. The next series is going to kick off this week. We've got a new series which is 10k and half marathon PB, sort of chasing, trying to break. I've got my 10k PB and my half marathon PB, which I really want to break over the summer. I've got plenty of races lined up. I've got the next one, which is the Hackney Half Marathon, which obviously 40 runs will be along and vlogging that one. But that's just going to be me trying to get back into the swing of things, trying to enjoy it. It's going to be another big event. And then over the summer, I've got a couple of 10Ks and a couple of half marathons where I'm really going to try and bake these PBs that I've got. If that doesn't work, worst case, I've got the Oxford Half Marathon in October, which I can try and break my PB there. So that's what the next series is going to be about. As I say, it's going to be about my training. I'm going to come back with the long distances. I'm going to not need to do that sort of distances, so it's more going to be about speed work and trying to break those PBs. I'm going to be doing a lot more tempo runs. So follow me on that journey. So that's going to be the next series over the summer. And then as we get through the summer and as we get into the autumn, it's going to be more half marathons. And then starting to slowly build up, because Manchester Marathon training is going to start in December, a pinch earlier than London. So again, I'm going to start building up from about October, after the Oxford half. I'm going to start slowly building up my distances again and just get one step ahead for the Manchester, because I think on reflection from my London training, I had a lot of injuries with my left knee. So I want to start nice and early, and I want to start building up, and I want to try and go a bit fast, obviously in Manchester. Hopefully we don't have the heat like we did in London. So I'm really going to start putting a bit of work into that nice and early, do some prep there. But that's the plan. Plenty of stuff coming up, plenty of events coming up. I'm probably going to add a couple in there as well. If you've got any recommendations of any events you want me to do or you want me to see, come put the comments below, and I'll try and get along to them as well. But say that's the plan. So the 10k half marathon series is going to start this week, and yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. So stick around to the channel. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. If you've got any comments, stick them below. Say any events or anything you want me to attend, or you've got any ideas, stick them below. I'm going to put a video up here, which I think is pretty cool, so definitely check that one out. But that's it from me, and